So hello again fellow Minecraft PlayStation players, my name is of course Catmanjoe and welcome back to another brand new video on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to get access to the now discontinued Minecraft Legacy Console Edition, or in other words, how to get the Additions button back. Now before getting to the tutorial itself, I want to briefly say a few things regarding the Additions button along with possible future tutorials that might be of more help to you and more, but I understand that some of you are like myself and don't really have the patience to wait. So if you'd like to just skip to the tutorial part of the video, there will be timestamps in the description just for you, but what I'm going to be talking about is of value, I promise. For those of you who are still listening and watching though, thank you, I greatly appreciate your time and I'll try and make this as brief as possible. Since the previous tutorials I made on how to get the Additions button back, I have been hesitant about making a third, and that's not because I didn't find any other methods that worked, but because I wanted to try and find a method that worked 100% of the time for everyone. However, sadly, I eventually came to the conclusion that there will never be such a method. From these past 2 years of testing multiple different methods and potential tricks, it's become evident that there can be multiple different things that can cause you to not have the Additions button or lose it completely if you did have it. Some of these are things like game sharing, having other accounts set as primary on your PlayStation, not having ever actually played the PlayStation Legacy Console Edition, having any save data from the newer Bedrock version, and more. Due to this, I'll be undoubtedly making more videos in the coming months covering multiple other different methods, and to test the methods more carefully to ensure each test isn't being affected by some of my own settings or anything, which believe me, was something I was worried about. I've even purchased another PlayStation 4 so I can factory reset my original one to use it exclusively to test new methods. I've additionally also now upgraded my recording equipment from in the first tutorials using my PlayStation to record to now me using a PC with an Elgato, so as opposed to you having to look at screenshots of what to do or having to follow instructions verbally, which can be very confusing, you'll now also be able to see what I'm talking about visually. As a last note, if you or anyone you know manages to find any new methods on how to get the Additions button back, or one you don't believe I've already covered, please contact me via any of my social media such as Discord, Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter, which are all linked in the About section of my YouTube channel. I'm always interested in trying to discover new methods, so please feel free to contact me. Now let's go over the steps to hopefully help you get your Additions button back. Now for step number 1, before doing anything, please back up any save data, which is mainly world saves, to either the PlayStation Cloud or a USB storage device unless you don't care about losing worlds. You can do this by going to the PlayStation home screen and then going in this order: Settings, Application Save Data Management, Save Data in System Storage, then select either upload to online storage if you have PlayStation Plus, but if you don't, you can also copy it to a USB storage device. Once you've chosen where you want to upload the data, simply go through your games and select Minecraft. Then choose which worlds you want to save, select them and upload them. As a note, this will take a little while depending on how many saves you are uploading and how fast your internet speed is, so please keep that in mind. And lastly, if you have any skins, mashup packs, textures, or maps you bought while being logged into a Microsoft account, they will be deleted, but don't worry, you can just simply log back into your Microsoft account and download them all again after. Now once you've got the save data you want to keep backed up, next what you're going to want to do is go back to the PlayStation home screen and go in this order: Settings, Application Save Data Management, Save the Data in System Storage, Delete, Minecraft, then press the Select All option, and finally then press Delete. Although this might seem silly or somewhat concerning, please trust me, it's a necessary step. Basically, to give you a bit of a rundown, with this method what we are trying to do is trick the system into believing you've never played Minecraft before on this PS4, or if you had the Additions button before but lost it, we are trying to help the system acknowledge you haven't played the newer Minecraft. Now going on to step number 3, what you're going to want to do next is go and deactivate any and all accounts on the PlayStation console. You can do this by going to Settings, Account Management, Activate as your primary PlayStation 4 or PS5, then select Deactivate. If done correctly, at the bottom of the screen you should see the text saying, "This PlayStation 4 is not activated as your primary PS4, or obviously if you're on PS5, this PlayStation 5 or PS5 is not activated as your primary PS5. You'll need to do this with each account on the console. From all my experience testing this method, I found that having other accounts activated as primary on your PlayStation, especially accounts that also own Minecraft or have saved data for it, can 100% cause you to lose your Additions button. To give you an example, I have 2 PlayStation accounts. My original one is called Catmanjoe 2020, which I bought Minecraft digitally on back in 2020 itself, and my main account is MrCatmanjoe, which I also bought Minecraft digitally on but later in 2021. My main account MrCatmanjoe is the account I use when I play Minecraft on both my digital version and the physical disc version where I have the Additions button. However, if I switch to my original account Catmanjoe 2020 and activate it as a primary on my PS4, then try to load Minecraft on my main account, I will no longer have the Additions button at all, and to get it back I'll need to deactivate the original account and do all these steps all over again. This is because, as I mentioned before, having 2 or more accounts that each own Minecraft or have save data on it affects the additions button on the PlayStation. Going on to step number 4, once you've deleted all Minecraft save data from system storage, we are just going to load up Minecraft again, and I'd recommend before loading up you double check once more that you have deleted everything. You can easily do this by going back to save data on system storage and seeing if you can see the Minecraft game anywhere. If you can't see the game, then you've successfully deleted all data regarding it. And that's it. Once you reload Minecraft, you should have the additions button there as an option. I've so far tested this method with both digital and physical Minecraft owners, and both seem to work, so it's an easy and simple fix that aside from having to upload your world save data, shouldn't take too long. I will add, for anyone curious, you can reactivate the other PlayStation accounts as primary if you want to play specific games on them or anything, but you just don't ever want to load up Minecraft until you've deactivated them again, or you will lose the additions button and have to repeat this method. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did go to enjoy this video and find it interesting or useful, please share it with your friends and family, drop a like, and if you have any issues or questions, leave a comment letting me know what they are. Also, please be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell to stay notified when I release any new videos, especially more like this, and hopefully I'll see you peeps later on.